Huh?
We are live.
Uh, Good evening, everyone. As Atul, our brave brother, had given his life to fight injustice and to fight the corruption which is marred all over in the judiciary as well as the police station. It's a very small thing that we can do to hold out a condolence for him. We are doing this. There are a lot of people who have gathered, and our entire aim is just justice for Atul, and justice is due. There are a lot of people who have joined this gathering who were part of Save Indian Family Foundation, as well as a lot of other people have also joined in because even they realize what is the importance of this entire proceedings and why Atul had to give his life.
Virag, you are on mute.
Hello guys. So we are here. We can see that Mumbai team is on the road asking for the justice of for Atul Subhash. Justice is due. Atul Subhash is our member. He is not depressed. He went through the harassment of false cases. He went through the harassment of judiciary system. He went through the harassment of police system. Police needs to investigate the matter ASAP. Why there is no arrest? People are on the road asking for the justice for Atul Subhash. The justice is due, but still the accusers are not being arrested. They are roaming freely. They are hiding. Why the Nikita Singhania is hiding from the police? If she is right, why she is hiding? Why she is running from the system? If she has all the trust on the system, why she is running? Because now man is not having any trust to the system. Men are facing these issues. You are the young generation and the generation which is already going through the harassment and the torture in your families, at your places due to the gender. Then please come forward. Why you are sitting at your home? Please come forward, join us. At Mumbai, you can see that our SIFF members are on the candle march. Mothers are also there, sisters are also there, but you are still silent. The society is not listening us. That's why they are not joining us. Everyone has to understand the man's pain. Everyone has to talk about the man's issues. But no one is talking about it. No one is ready to say anything. No one is ready to speak about it. When it's come on a debate, they always comes with a woman point of view. Why there is a no point of view of a man? The responsibilities he has to go through, the problems he is going through. Why they are not talking about it? In recent debate, I have heard that the women are saying that the men should go through the harassment and like they can go to the psychiatrist if they are facing an harassment. So I would like to see if Mumbai team wants to connect with us. Mumbai
Virag, am
team,
I audible?
yes, yes, yes.
Yes.
So
So,
on ground,
Virag, yes, Virag, we have a lot of senior citizens, mothers, fathers who are there on the road supporting this whole aspect of a genocide of men, which is happening in the society. And I would like to basically talk to one of them and get their perspective on this entire thing.
sure.
So,
Please connect them.
ma'am, ma'am, what is your take on this entire aspect of what has happened?
Actually, voice is not coming clear. Can you put a mic nearest? Okay. Yeah. Your voice is not clear. So you can hear the pain in a mother's eyes, in a mother voice. She's going through the harassment. She is also going through the torture.
I can say something about this.
A moment, can you go a bit closer? So you guys can see like many of the ladies join us, many of the mothers joined us.
That is the real safety for our boys who are suffering, who are dying in day in and out. I really wish that our judiciary system should change drastically and take proper action towards the society or the betterment of our own children, be it a girl or be it a boy. But yes, our system should change. Thank you.
Yes. Our system is required to be changed. Our system needs an amendment.
नमस्कार। हम सब लोग यहाँ पर आज अतुल को श्रद्धांजलि देने के लिए इकट्ठे हुए हैं और ये श्रद्धांजलि अतुल को दी जा रही है क्योंकि उसने अपनी लाइफ को सेक्रीफाइस किया है। हम नहीं मानते कि उसने सुसाइड किया है।
Moment, we are unable to hear.
Laws and the conduct of laws in our judiciary, in our police, in our system, and lot people are suffering and families are getting destroyed. When a case is happening, the boy's family, the boy's relatives, the boy, everybody gets destroyed because the cases are run for years and years and years, तारीख पे तारीख, जैसे हम लोग बार बार सुनते आए हैं, वो चलता ही रहता है। इस सिस्टम को अब बदलना ही होगा। Justice is due, and Atul said this, and we are 100% justice is due. Something has to be done and done quickly. So, Virag, as you can see on the road, the sentiments are there, especially of the fathers, especially of the mothers. So that is something very touching because whatever Atul Subhash has done, that is being recognized at least by the people of Mumbai, at least by Save Indian Family Foundation, and we will do whatever it takes to pay homage to him and to make sure that his sacrifice does not go in vain.
Yes, we will do, and we will not remain silent. We want others to come forward. We want others to speak up. You have seen the pain in the eyes of a mother, in the eyes of a father. The senior citizens are also going through all these harassments. Why the judicial system, when there is a matrimonial cases are being filed, why it's not being closed within a 6 months or a 1 year? Why those litigations goes for years and years and years? That's why we are having a 5 crore cases pending in the honorable courts. Supreme Court just gives the guidelines, but who is following it? And Supreme Court, a lot of the time in 2005 has said that misuse of 498A, it's a legal terrorism. But still, what guidelines they have issued? Is there any amendment happened? We have seen that BNSS comes, Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita, Bharatiya Nyaya Sambhi Sanhita. But क्या फर्क पड़ा? कानून वही का वही रहा, वर्डिंग्स वही के वही रहे. Is there any change happened? हमें कहीं पे कुछ चेंज मिला? मैं लोगों से चाहूंगा आप अपने व्यूज प्लीज कमेंट आउट करें। अगर किसी को कोई क्वेश्चन है कि क्या एक आदमी को जस्टिस मिल सकती है तो वी वुड लाइक टू आंसर देम। लेकिन मुझे तो नहीं लगता कि यहाँ कोई जस्टिस मिल रही है। क्यों? क्योंकि देयर इज अ नो अरेस्ट इज हैपनिंग ऑफ अ निकिता सिंघानी और हर फैमिली। देयर इज नो अरेस्ट ऑफ हैपनिंग ऑफ अ रीता कौशिक। What is our system? What is our system is doing? Yes, I will raise my voice. Yes, people are raising their voice. They will speak up. These are the men which are facing the issue. And Atul Subhash is a person who become the voice for us. He has given all the things. He has given all the data that how judiciary is harassing the men in the litigations. How this system works. what is wrong in this system. He told about each and everything. Recently, in Bangalore, one more police constable died by a suicide due to marital discord. He also has written a death note. But what is happening? Everyone is silent. Whereas if there is a woman who commit a suicide or died by any of the reason, the whole family is in the jail. Yeah, that is true. That you had seen just few months back, a pilot got died in a relationship discord, and the boy is being arrested. So it's common. But why we are normalizing it? Why we are not speaking up? I have seen in many debates at India Media TV or so many TV channels, the women are coming, the doctors are coming, and they are asking, Atul Subhash would have taken a psychiatrist help. Atul Subhash should spend on a psychiatrist. So now the psychiatrist wants their own business on men's mental health. Now the psychiatrist wants the another harassment tool. Now they want to extort and loot the men. Whereas any woman will go to them, then what will happen? They suggest her that you can go and file the cases. If you are facing this much trauma or if you are facing anything, just go and file the case. There is a law. Whereas for the man, he has to go to the psychiatrist, talk them, and again get harassed by extorting the money. Husbands are not ATM machines. Men are not ATM machines. Our system needs to understand it. They are doing a blood and sweat work. They are not sitting idle because you are not allowing them to sit idle. They are taking the responsibility, but you are not doing anything for them. You people say that beg, borrow, and steal, but pay the maintenance. Are you guys insane? Or not having any senses? Recently, the Supreme Court has said that there should be a decent maintenance. The decent remedies should be given to a woman if she need a maintenance or an alimony. What is the meaning of the decent? It is the luxurious life. Why you are making the woman's idol? Why you are making the woman not to work? The freebies schemes are there. Then why you are not taking that into consideration? The Congress government gave the free bus tickets. Then why there is a maintenance charges? Those should be decreased. How much money is required to survive in this country, that we have to understand. For a survival of a person, whatever money is required, that should be the maintenance. The unemployed person who is going through the things that he is not getting a job or she is not getting a job, then whatever the criteria there, that is enough, right? Otherwise, government should provide us, na? We also want to sit idle. We also don't want to work. We also want to remain unemployed. Then is government is providing whatever for a decent life we want? We want to roam to other cities. Is government is ready to provide us? Please raise this question. Please talk to yourself. Go in front of the mirror. Why you are silent? And recently, the ex-CGI Dec'24 has given a statement on the suicide case of a 34-year-old Bangalore's AI engineer Atul Subhash. He stated that, and those are his words as per the news. I'm not quoting anything else. The judicial system at present is not equipped to deal with complex issues of family courts or family conflicts. If our judicial system as present is not equipped to deal with the family conflicts, then on what basis we are running the honorable family courts, the honorable principal family courts? Why the Supreme Court is giving the guidances? Why the Supreme Court is giving the guidelines? So getting funds for family court building to waste taxpayers' money? Judges get salaries from taxpayers' money for their enjoyment. These family court judges are sitting there, and you are saying that our judicial system is not equipped. So, since these many years, you are fooling the Indian citizen. And this is the voice not of me. This is the voice of all the brothers, all the men who are going through the harassment. They wants to know, and this nation wants to know that judges getting salaries on what basis if your family courts are not being equipped. You heard the marital rape cases. For what purpose? For an orgasm? Because marital rape crime, if you are going to build it, it will destroy the people, it will destroy the families. So we come back to the Mumbai life. You can see that so many people are seeing, joining us. I'm really saddened with this thought that Atul Subhash's voice will remain unheard. His story will remain untold if our society will not talk about it. The justice is due, and the justice will remain due. Judicial system is incompetent. Well said by Chandrachud. You can see that. I am a third class citizen in India. Judiciary are living a lifestyle. Men who are contributing to the society are getting demolished. That's true. If just say beg, borrow, steal, does that mean they are encouraging us to do vulgarity backed by judiciary? You can hear so many voices are coming. So many people wants to know that what is true, what is not. Our simple ask till now is the judiciary system should look into the laws. The judiciary system should amend the laws. The parliament should come forward and make some changes. We want justice. We all men want justice. It's not me. It's not Atul Subhash. It's the whole society. Who all are benefited by matrimonial case? Explain from where FIR where it starts and where it ends. Campaign for legal status to mandatory prenup agreement. Yes, in India there is no prenup agreement, and I'm very much surprised when Atul Subhash case has come into a light. What we have seen that some YouTube influencer and social media influencer start saying that if you want to get married and like don't face all these cases and all, you can go and have a prenup agreement. I want to ask, is this prenup agreement is valid in India? Is it given by a Supreme Court or is it being passed by a parliament? So kindly please don't fool the men. Kindly don't fool the boys of our society. They also get to know, and we from Save Indian Family Foundation will try all our efforts to make everyone aware. Every man will needs to be get aware. It's not a suicide, it's a murder. I want to give a disclaimer that I don't want to defame any of the entity or any of the person on this channel. But truth is truth, and we have to open our eyes. So live feed is coming from Mumbai. You can see that how they are on a march. We remain with us, and only request to you is that please raise your voice. Please don't hide yourself. Now, this is not the time to hide. Atul Subhash has broken all the doors for us so that we start talking about it. We start telling the judiciary system, the society, that yes, we as a man have to go through the false cases and there is no relief for the men. It's not any kind of a gender war or a religious war or a caste war or any category. It's the man of the society who is facing the cases. It is very easy for a woman to go into a police station and just lodge an FIR without any evidences, without anything. Why it is being allowed? Why there is no voice? Why the police system is becoming that much corrupt without doing any investigation? They are lodging the FIRs. Okay, if you lodge FIR, fine. But did you prior investigation on that? You just copy paste that investigation, that FIR into a charge sheet without any evidences. No evidences is being submitted, and after that court processes. I will tell you the ground reality. The court process is like that. If a 498A case is being filed on you, first police will harass you in the honorable police stations, and they will ask you, your family, and the n number of members who are being named in that FIR has to visit to the police station, not one time, multiple of times, so that you will get harassed, so that your family will get harassed, so that your reputation will go down, so that you will lose your job. Your career will be questionable. This is the first step of harassment. Then they ask for a cow cell to come there, do a mediation. Are you doing a mediation with a criminal? If you are marking him as a criminal, then why you want a mediation? But in most of the cases, the mediation not happened. The FIR is being lodged, and immediately they have to start harassing the man and his family. After that, once the charge sheet is being submitted to the honorable courts, then what will happen? It's a date to date, date to date, date to date. He has to take a bail by paying some amount to the judicial system, to the Bar Council of India, to the Bar Council of that district court. Why a man has to pay? You are taking money without any proper reports, without any evidences. You are taking those reports. You are asking him to come and pay the money. That is the first harassment where it is started. For a bail, he has to take to tell his innocence. But in police report, in the investigation, there is nothing. Second, domestic violence cases are being filed. There is also no evidences. Then how the court is allowing those petitions? I want to know, and the nation also wants to know, that these petitions are being filed. Who is doing investigation? Why the courts are not doing the proper investigation? There is a rule of Rajneesh versus Neha. Affidavit needs to be filed for the maintenance. Why there is no checks and balance? Why the person who is taking that petition, who is registering that case, right, not going through that affidavit? I have seen personally in many of the cases, first of all, the affidavit is not being filed. You have to go to the court and ask them and update them, ma'am, affidavit is not there. If she is asking for maintenance, why she is not declaring her assets? Why she is not declaring her employment status? Those affidavits are not there. Even the affidavits are there, they are blank. And the case starts running. So my only question is that when the case starts running, why the judiciary wants the respondent has to tell them what to do. Why the respondent has to come and tell them that what needs to be done, what is missing in your case, so that you harass him for next 1 year, 2 years till the time sheet not filed, and you want to get the filing from the husband. Yes, it's true. It's the ground reality. In lower courts, in judicial system, it's the ground reality. I'm telling the truth based on the facts, based on the situation which many of our brothers are facing. So you guys continue, raise your voice. If you can join the Mumbai team, it's better go there, join them, and please do share this link. Do share. Yes. Yeah, someone asked about the alimony. Yeah, a woman has filed a 498A case, right? A woman has filed the domestic violence. A woman is asking for the maintenance. Then a woman is also filing the divorce and asking for the alimony. If that person is that much cruel to you, he is a criminal to you, and you want his money, you want a criminal money, that means it's very much clear that you want the money, you want the settlements and the alimony demands. Earlier it was 20 lakhs, 40 lakhs, but now it's increased to 1 crore, 3 crores. How a man who is taking the responsibility, who is feeding the family, who is taking care of his child, wasted money in family management, and then you are asking him to give more amount of alimony? Are you incapable? Are you incapable of earning the money? You are showing that. And these are the things which is happening from most of the working women. These are the things which are happening in most of the technical cities, the smart cities, where these girls, these women are working. They can earn for themselves. They can take care of themselves, but they also want the money of husband. And it's not stopped here. Either it's a 1 day marriage, either it's a 1 month marriage, 3 months marriage, or a 6 months marriage, or a 1 year or a 10 year. There is no clause for the duration. Why? If a marriage doesn't go through a 1 month and she is earning, why she needs the husband money? So you are making a marriage as a tool to extort the man. So in alimony, such kind of a demands are there. If you don't agree on that, then the negotiation will happen. And so many videos from the high courts. Thank to the digital media, thank to the social media, that when these hearings starts happening online, then we got to know the truth of the courts. They are doing a bargaining. सब्जी मार्केट बना रखा है सर. और आदमी को बार बार बुला के वही अच्छा ठीक है कितना दे सकते हो. अरे क्यों देना जब केस ही गलत है, जब उसके साथ इनजस्टिस हो रही है. किसी गलत चीज के लिए पैसा क्यों देना? क्या सीधा तरीके से पैसा मांगा गया था? क्यों क्रिमिनल केसेस किए गए उसकी फैमिली के ऊपर? क्यों उसे हरेस किया गया? This is the pain of our Indian men. And I'm very sorry, but Atul Subhash has no trust on Indian judiciary, on Indian parliament. Because they are not hearing any voices. The NCRB data clearly shows that the 1.5 lakh men committed suicide due to marital discords. But still they are silent. And in NCRB, I will tell you one more fact. I hope you didn't notice it. There is a section for crime against women, but there is no section called crime against men. Either men face domestic violence, either men face rape, either men face any kind of severe injustice or severe problems in his life where he wants to go and report, but there is no section because there is no IPC, there is no law system which works. It's very easy to say, like, women were facing this harassment or whatnot since many years. But we are in a 21st century, ma'am. We are in a 21st century, sir, where everyone is empowered. You go to the social media, you will see that the reels are available. And what kind of reels are there? What kind of things are there?
Am I audible, Virag?
Yes, Akshay.
Virag, this we would have to end our procession now. That we had taken the permission of. So we'll be ending our procession now.
Okay. So
Okay,
you
so
guys
after
can
some
see.
time, maybe another 5 minutes, we'll end our procession.
Sure, sure. So, guys, people are there doing a condolences and in solidarity for justice. The justice is due. Please come forward. Why you are not raising your voices? Why the maintenance demands are increasing? Why the alimony demands are increasing? Why no one is ready to talk about it? Why the number of false cases are being increased? So we gathered here, the Mumbai team did a condolences and in solidarity for justice, justice for Atul Subhash. We will come back after a few minutes. Be here, be with us. The Hyderabad team is also going to do a candle march. They will start, I think, at 7 p.m. So we stay with us and you can go through the comments. You can raise your questions. And I would like to tell you one more thing, which I was speaking about the alimony. If you are going to marry a person who is making a social media reels, who is making a YouTube videos, do you think that it's a business or it's a work which you can claim in the honorable code by saying that, ma'am, she is getting a money from a YouTube channel, from a reels? Do you think that that point will be considered? So, guys, learn laws before getting married. Know about it. We are here to help you, to make you understand the situation, to make you understand the problems, to tell you that what steps needs to be taken, what not needs to be taken. Yes, Atul brother has committed a suicide due to the harassment. He is not depressed. He was counseling the other people. He was helping the other people. But the problem, everyone needs to understand that this society is not ready to talk. But please look yourself, look into your own eyes. Are you doing the correct thing or you are on a wrong side? बेटी बचाओ बेटी पढ़ाओ, बेटा बचाओ और बेटे को कानून पढ़ाओ. बताओ कि इस समाज में क्या हो रहा है. The ground reality, every young generation, every boy, every man needs to know. The constitutional right is not given to them. Women are innocent, even proven guilty. Yes, that is what happening with Nikita Singhania. Immediate arrest not happening. The family is running in front of the cameras, but where the police is sleeping. Whereas if it's a man, they will broke the door, they will enter into their own houses. Men are guilty, even proven innocent. Yes, the tag will remain there. The 10 years he has to spend in the honorable courts. The 10 years he has to suffer. Either he will lose his job, either he will lose his life, or he will lose someone from his own family. His parent went through a parental alienation as well. And this is the law in our country. Truly, the martyr's soul rest in peace only if the justice is served. But we are really sorry for Atul Subhash. That my Indian system, my brothers are still sleeping and they are not raising their voices. Yes, Save Indian Family Foundation will do all the needful, whatever is required. Our teams are on the ground to ask for the justice. The justice is due. Uneducated judges and corrupt system are shameless. Yes, they are. And they are accountable for this death. The whole judicial system is accountable to this death. Why there is no leave? Why? The courts are still running in the same manner. I have heard that Nikita has applied for pre-arrest bail. Seriously? Now you will allow the criminal to roam? Because the man is died. He is not alive. And we have heard so many cases where a woman are alive, but the police has filed the cases of attempt to murder, the abetment of suicide on an husband, and the whole family is went to the jail immediately. And after 10 years, they will get to know that that woman is found in the house of neighbor. The women's rights NGOs talk about that at villages, the women are still suffering. No, ma'am, women are still not suffering. You are the people who want to play the victim card. You are the people who use that narrative every time. Nowadays, everyone is having the phone access, everyone is having the internet access. Everyone is only searching for that how we can harass the husbands. It's the truth. It's the real truth. There is the Evidence Act, but what is the use of it? The honorable courts will say that the woman words are enough. They will be considered as an evidence. Whereas man and a husband coming with the evidences that ma'am, no cruelty has happened. The no harassment has happened to her. Everything was going good. But just I stopped paying her the money. I stopped giving her the things which is her extra demands, whereas I am fulfilling all the responsibilities as a husband, as a family member, whatever is required, I'm doing that. But still, what are the things? A woman is coming and woman is saying that she is not saying wrong, right? And women's words are being believed, but not the men. Yes, this is right thing. There are helplines printed in auto rickshaws for women and child, but why no helpline for men? Where should men go? Justice is due. I would like to tell you, Parag, that there is no helpline for men because there is no government organization who is coming forward. There is no government organization which is being created to help the men because they think that masculinity is there. Men will handle everything. Men also have feelings, men also have emotions. Men also wants to talk. Men also wants to share their domestic violence, their rape things, what not. They are extortion. They are treated as a ATM machine. But there is no platform given by the government, our parliament. Is PM Modi is ready to talk about it? I don't think so. It's become a national news. But the debates which I'm hearing on every one or the other news channel, it's the one and the same. They come up with the women's rights. They come up with the women things. The victim card is there. This is good time to file the PIL to criminalize false cases and false affidavits at least 10 to 20 years. Yes, but for that we want our society to come forward to ask for all these demands, to ask the right thing, to ask the gender neutrality. The 498A should, instead of mentioning a woman, it should be a spouse. Because husband also face the harassment, also face the mental cruelty, also face the extortion from the in-laws, also face the various kind of the injuries, various kind of the physical torture as well from the in-laws. There should be a word spouse. If it's find out false, punish that man. But if it's true, at least give them the hope that they can also file. Then you will see, ma'am or sir, whoever is listening me, that there will be a flood of the cases in your courts, in your police system, because you have not given an opportunity to men to speak up. Many of the people are saying that why men are not raising their voices, why men are not coming forward, because men are facing the false cases, the men are facing the responsibilities, men are taking care of their senior citizen parents, men are taking care of their childs, and they have to work to earn to feed their families. They have to pay the maintenance, they have to pay the lawyer fees, they have to pay the police, they have to pay the corrupt judges. How they will speak up? You are shutting down their voices. The 9 to 10 hours jobs they are doing, and you are really shutting down their voices. You are making them to suffer. How a man will get a time? Tell me. The men are very simple creature. He just want a peace. Even though we have CRPC 211, but the courts are not entertaining that. Yes, there is a CRPC 211 where uh, it's written as that if there are any false accusations, then there should be a punishment for that person. But it's common, sir, and it's become very much normalized, and I'm very ashamed on that part to say courts are not ready to entertain that. They want like do some settlement and all those things. Okay, she was demanding what, 1 crore? Okay, now you can give her 50 lakhs because you have found out. That's the truth of our judiciary. That's the truth of our judicial system. This is the fact which I'm telling based on the on ground. Now they will say like one woman did it, it's a 1%, and you can't blame the whole woman community. Ma'am, we are not blaming because our mothers, our sisters are also facing that situation. Our question is that the feminist used to say, the women's right organization used to say that we want an equality. There should be an equality. So when for Momita Das, you come forward, for Nirvaya, you came forward, why not for Atul Subhash? Is none other than your brother or maybe your son? Do you want to say that your father or a son are criminals? Because you can blame that all men are rapists. But when it comes to like all women are filing false cases, you say that it's a one woman. Due to one woman, it happened. It's just a one case which comes forward. Madam, it's not the one case. There are many. If you want the list, if you want those voices, please allow the men to speak up. Please give them the platform. Please ask this government, okay, these people are saying so many things that there is nothing for men. Please build a organization. Please build a committee for a man to speak up, to come forward. I want, if you want an equality, let be equal. If it's about an equality, then why the maintenance and alimony demands are there? Why? You are not capable to do your own work. Why the society is not asking that question? Now so many opportunities are available. So many government schemes are there. So many freebies things are there. How much you want? That's the truth. We will join back. We will contact with the Hyderabad team. So stay with us and please raise your voice. If wherever you are available, please go have a candle march, have a condolences for Atul Subhash because justice is due and SIFF is with you. And please raise your voice. Come forward. I hope if my voice is going up to you, please contact us. I don't want another Atul Subhash to commit a suicide, but Atul Subhash, I want who is an activist. Atul Subhash, I want who is a warrior. His sacrifice we will never forget. Yes, a request to everyone not to let the sacrifice of Atul go. We should keep on posting on social media, bring judges shame, and collect wherever possible. Please do so. It's my humble request to all of you. Please don't let Atul Subhash sacrifice into a vain. He opened the doors for us, and if we remain silent, they will repair their doors and they will close back on front of our faces again. And then we will suffer like a hell. There is no marriage institution remain. Now there is no judiciary system. The one pillar of the democracy is totally corrupt. It's totally inconsistent. CJ Chanchud's statement itself made it very clear that judicial system at present is not equipped to deal with the complex issues of family conflicts. Please infectious all the cases decided by the Supreme Court, the older CGI, Mr. Chanchud, into the matrimonial matters. Because our judicial system is not equipped. Discrimination against men. Yes. Women don't pay any court fees, plus they get free legal aid, nothing for men. That's a very good point. The free legal aid. The Honorable Court says that there is a free legal aid, you can go and utilize it. But it's in very clear words, it is written that the person who is in the custody or a person who is poor, a woman or child can avail this service. A man can also avail this service, but he has to put his documents that either he is unemployed or how much he is earning. Based on that, the minimal fees or whatever is required as per the process, he has to pay. Why not a free legal aid? If it's a free legal aid, it should be for everyone, na? Why always a money demand from a man? Recently, we have seen many of the people who is awaken up given a nota vote. There are 1 lakh or a 2 lakh people in various states are giving nota. Why? Why you are not listening these 1 lakh or a 2 lakh people? Because they are in minority. And it's not only Atul Subhash that it's a one case. There are n number of cases. If it's not, then why there are 5 crore cases are pending related to the matrimonial matters, and the numbers will continuously increase. The marriage and divorce is become a joke. Men become a joke to this society. Be with us. I will be back. Mumbai team, we got some issue with your video. So people are on road with the candles asking for the justice for Atul Subhash. Justice is due. Okay, I think we got the feed disconnected. We'll wait. So if you have any questions which you want to highlight, please let me know. If they want, there is a question. Good to see that many me collected. I would request females of the families to join. Our sisters, our mothers are also suffering from such corrupt judicial system and such women. Yes, our mother sisters should come forward, should speak up. Please, I humbly request, please come forward and speak up. Women who earn salary more than 50,000 are living in their parents' house. They are forcing men to stay in the wife's house by blackmailing them, and wife's entire family is treating the man like a slave. Yes, that's true. India is becoming devoid of economic progress, and the only political tool is to give bribes to certain sections of society, like women, and so on from men's hard earned money. That's very much true, sir. Bring the corrupted lawyers to this outside world. Please tell us a way to bring. See, lawyer is also a human first, so we believe in humanity. But the thing is that if he is a corrupt and or she is corrupt, because lawyers can be anyone, or even they or there, right? It's you who has to start raising voice. There is a no way. You have to make the society to come forward. Did you are ready to send this link to your office groups, to your friends groups? Are you ready to talk about it? How many you had talk about it? Please do it, and obviously things will change. Many advocates claim that he should have went to case in high court, but in the corrupt society and unjust justice, it is hard to get justice. Yes, many advocate, even I have faced the same situation where they claim that you can go to the high court and you will get quashed. Sorry, sir, it's not the truth. In high court, you go, they ask for the mediation. For that, they will charge money from a husband only because you came here. Now your wife is coming here. Then you have to first pay the some amount as a litigate on the name of litigation charges. Either it will be 50,000 or a 1 lakh for doing a mediation with her. So that's the truth. So I will quote some of the things from Atul Subhash letter to the President of India and his suicide note, that is, dump my asses in gutter near court if my harassers are not punished. Atul Subhash From this society, I'm not keeping hope because they are not talking about you. They just want to see some news that men are committing suicide. It's just one more man committed a suicide, and your harassers are roaming free. No one is asking a question to them. No one is asking the question to the police system. No one is asking the question to the high courts that Miss Nita Singhania should get arrested. There is a one line which is being mentioned. Contempt of court power should be severely curtailed. Truth and freedom of speech is way more important than saving the corrupt, incompetent, and inefficient judiciary. These are the words of Justice for Atul Subhash. He has also mentioned that Indian courts should have the same number of holidays and leaves as any other government servant. Corrupt judges should not be jailed but hanged in public. Incompetent and biased judges should be fired. The one point I would like to bring into your notice, so we talked about a man, but being a man, he has to play many roles in his family, either it's being a son or a father, a uncle, grandfather, right? So he mentioned one great thing that fathers are not stupid. We know when child maintenance becomes extortion. It is not the my lord's money, but the product of blood and sweat of a man in this poor country. Stop focusing your greedy eyes on a man's pocket and do your job of finding if the cases are false or not. Yes, stop focusing your greedy eyes on man's pocket and do your job of finding if the cases are false or not. But they are not looking forward into that direction. So we all have to raise our voice that first decide the case is false or not, and then do whatever is needful, but not by harassing a husband. A threat to every son of society. Women who face no consequences after filing false cases and are rewarded instead. Yes, that's true. So just a second, guys. So welcome guys. Hyderabad team is with us. You can see. So guys, you can see that we just went through the Mumbai team, which was on a candle march for the condolences and in solidarity for justice for Atul Subhash. The justice for Atul Subhash. The justice is due, and SIFF is with you. Now we are seeing the candle march from Hyderabad. They are arranging the things, and we are seeing. You can see that backside people are sitting, and they just ignore it. Those are men, and that's the truth of our society, of our people, that they are not ready to talk about it. Sif Hyderabad will join us. Stay tuned. you can see that we men are very simple. We are not saying anything. We are just silently sitting for the condolences and in solidarity for justice for Atul Subhash. You can see that from Hyderabad team, we are getting the feed. And it's the demand that judiciary get well soon. Justice is due. Everyone is commanding. All men united, please. Yes, all men should unite. Our team is there. Save Indian Family Foundation. You can see that Hyderabad team is there. Before we have seen the team from Mumbai. You can see that people are sitting, but what no one is ready to come forward. We will wait. We will do this silently. If anyone is having any question about judiciary or being a boy, if you are facing anything or any situation in your life, please let me know. We are here to help you. Asking for unbiased laws sounds like crime to this judiciary. Get well soon. Right. Justice is due. So let me talk about that. What are the women schemes? What are there? So in every state government has provided some of the schemes the woman can empower herself. First of all, the schemes are the education purposes which are being given. Most of the women are educated and they are working in multi national companies, and so we know that Nikita Singhani is also working in an Accenture company, but even earning a good amount of a salary, but still she has filed the maintenance cases, the domestic violence cases where she is asking for the maintenance. The question comes up, why there are two cases for the same demands. The domestic violence case give the woman an opportunity to seek and maintenance from the honorable courts, right? But what will happen is there in they also given an opportunity that women can file a CRPC 125 case for the maintenance. So why there are two cases which are providing the same fundamental rights, the same maintenance which they are seeking? It's only to harass a husband, it's only to harass a man, that he has to give the same replies, same affidavits everywhere. So that's the thing the man has to face, the man is facing. The maintenance cases are there, the judicial system give the domestic violence cases. Why? Because of to harass the husbands, to harass a man, and justice is due. That's true. I think some technical problem happened in Hyderabad. We will connect with them. So I'm talking about that the domestic violence case have the maintenance thing, the other things are there, right? Similarly, the domestic violence case was designed in 2005 for the purpose to give the protection to a woman, to give her the rights of residence, to give her the rights to seek the maintenance, right? To give her the rights to ask for the compensation if she has failed the cruelty. If that case is find out that yes, really the domestic violence is happened on a woman, then there is also a provision to register the case under criminal section, that is IPC 498A. But what we have observed is that a 498A case is filed separately, a domestic violence case is being filed separately, a maintenance 125 cases is being filed separately. So it's a demand from a single husband. The recourse is there in one case itself, in one act itself, which will give you the option to go and combine the two things, but just to increase the numbers, just to harass him so that he has to appear in three different courts. This is the question of our nation, of our men, that why judicial system is so weak that they allow a woman to file n number of cases which is having a same remedy, same recourse action, and why there is no law for a man who is facing the domestic violence in the hands of a woman. Where when he was given a chance, he came to the court, he told the court that, ma'am, this is the false thing. I didn't did a domestic violence on her. I have all the evidences, all the things. She was happy just to extort me, just to harass my family. She has filed these n number of multiple cases. And the Supreme Court once also said that nowadays women are filing the package of matrimonial cases on an husband just to settle their score of money. That's the harsh reality. They just give the statements. They just make their observation, but nothing on the documents. No law is being changed. The BNS is exactly the same what was in the IPC. The CRPC is exactly the same what is there in new BNSS. There is nothing changed, not a single word. Only one more crime has been registered in BNS, that is rape on the promise of false marriage. On the promise of marriage, a woman can file the case of rape. And no investigation, nothing is required. With her consent, she is living with a boy. With her consent, this live-in partner thing is in the society, right? Everything she was doing, after 5 years, she find out that no, I was being raped. Earlier, these kind of cases were in the honorable courts came up. Now, in a new BNSS, through the current government, they have added it as a section, and there is a 10 years of imprisonment. So that means you will be immediately be arrested, immediately be put behind the bars, and your job reputation gone on mere complaint by any girl. सावधान हो जाए. BNS 69, एक कंप्लेन, करियर खत्म, घर खत्म. क्यों? क्योंकि रिकोर्स तो नहीं है. बेल लो, 50,000 भरो, 1 लाख भरो, 2 लाख भरो, कोर्ट का खाता भर गया. अब उसके बाद होगा सेटलमेंट. नहीं तो कोर्ट के चक्कर लगाते रहो. Without evidences, just time pass. Right? So these are the things which we want to awaken you. We want to aware you, to get you educated. So please understand it. Tomorrow teams will be from Pune and Chennai, and many more cities will join us for the condolences and in solidarity for justice. My only request with all our members who are watching us, all our viewers, please share this video. Please ask your family members, ask your neighbor, ask your friends, ask your colleagues to come forward to speak out. Justice for Atul Subhash. Justice is due. This judiciary system required the changes. This judiciary system needs to take care of a man also. The men's commission needs to be formed for the help of men. A committee should be formed where men can go and file the complaints, where men can go and raise their voice. Then you will see that when the society is used to say, like, where are the complaints? Because you are not giving us the chance. We are getting harassed. We are going through the problems. Men are very simple creatures. They don't want many things. They just want to see their nearby happy. If women are that much empowered that they don't need men and all those things are there, then why they are hiding themselves out when it's for a justice for Atul Subhash? They should come on ground. Why there is no candle march? Why there is no condolences from the women? Whereas every man is going to stand out whenever there is a crime against women. Crime against men is become a joke of the society, but I will not stop here. Our nation wants to know, and I am hoping that if my voice is reaching up to you, please come forward. So we are closing here. Thank you all for joining us. Stay tuned tomorrow for other locations. Thank you, guys.